So we cut off the burls, sell those, split the oak by hand just for the exercise. Got about 7-8 cords there. Mostly Jeffrey pine up here, so that's what we burn most of the time. Oak is sort of like a special occasion. Now if you're down another 1,500 feet in elevation, it's about all you got is oak, that and digger pine. Anyhow, we're going to split some oak. Axe feels like a butter knife after using that sledgehammer. Almost there. Each one of these rounds like this, 16 by 30, 100, 125 pounds. That's pretty much split. You don't need to see the rest, do you? Yeah, it's all stringy, so when I split it, I gotta pull it apart by hand. So we've got that done. Well, it's time to go for a bicycle ride. Here's something I've never seen. I'm splitting oak, and I'll let you ID that. And this is a warm one. It's been pretty cool the last week or so. 30 degrees. It's 9:15, 9:30. Yeah, that's my 1981 Specialized Hard Rock. I think that's the first year. Gets around just fine. Everything works. Is that a twisting, curling? You know, I started drinking these a couple of years ago, and they're like little superchargers. Even at my age, I can go out there and split the wood and then get on my bike like I'm going to do and go pedal 10 miles or so. Not on flat ground either. You two stay here and guard. So one of the things I always do is look for old casings, and here's some 45, and what is this, 223? Must be about at least 50 rounds sitting here. That's a 300 Winchester mag. That's kind of a cool round. You don't see many of those. Well, I've got a lot of rounds to pick up here. Brass is expensive now. So I'll show you what I've done, because it's just littered across here and all up in there too. And the 4570. Looks like a little bonanza out here. Alright, we gotta stay busy. Well, that is a good find. So we got 4570, 300 Winchester mag, 762-39, 45 auto with 1 ricochet, 9mm 357 223. And that seems to be the variety. These have got to be worth close to $1 each. I was in a sporting goods store a couple of years ago, and 30-06, they wanted almost $1 a round for casings. So that's what we got. Did I say 357? Right, 357. Yeah. No 380, no 32. And I don't collect 22. Geez, I'm 200 yards down the road, and that's 44 mag and 45 auto and some 9mm. I heard a machine gun a few days ago going bam 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 bam. I don't think it was a 223. They have a sharper retort. It sounded like a 308 or something, but who knows? And I don't know that this was the spot. It's hard to locate, you know, by ear where some of these events happen from, because it's hard to locate sound direction. Well, we're at the Penny Farm. Planted in 1988. All these little Jeffrey pines. They're kind of, it doesn't look like it, but they're actually kind of planted in rows. And he donated a penny or some pennies, and they came up here and planted a few acres in Jeffrey Pine because, you know, there just aren't enough. Alright, I'm going to go visit Mr. Bear. Let's go see how Mr. Bear's doing. Mr. Bear's still pretty smelly. I'm missing some of his teeth. So I'm hoping I'm going to find those in this mess. This is some of the back of his skull that got blown out with what I assume was a 12 gauge. I thought most of that fur and such would be gone by now. But it's not. So we continue on our bicycle ride. Jeez, this ground is soft. It's like riding on a flat tire. But we're making our way. Well, we're getting closer to home. I see snow. Yeah, well, not much. That's from a few days ago. Alright, it's uphill all the way for about 4 miles. We climb about maybe 300 feet a mile. At least 2. Yeah, it was a lot warmer now than it was a few days ago, I'll tell you. Here's an oak I have to bring home. Looks like it's 120 years old, but it's only about 35, 40 years old. Home sweet home. Well, a little pond is melting. Yeah, that was about 3-4 inches thick a week ago. That's gonna be a garden. Fenced, at least 8 feet up, more. You ever seen a deer jump? Just stand right here and go pow! Go straight up. It's amazing. I saw a cow do something like this. Okay, this is 40 inches. Cow standing on this side of a wire fence. And it just flexes its knees and goes like this and comes right over the other side of the fence and lands. Now, I saw this on my property. 40-inch fence. That damn cow just went like that. Yeah, so the solar panels are up there. Right up there. We got something under 4,000 watts. 24 volts. So when I said that cow jumped, it jumped sideways, not leaping. Sideways it jumped. Very spectacular. Just give it a good push, baby monster. I call him Cheshire because he's big like a Cheshire cat, you know. And he has stripes. See those stripes? And when I've seen him walk in the sun, I swear to God, a couple times I've seen like this almost purple color in him. I don't know what that is. Probably my imagination, but it looked cool. So between his size and the stripes and the fake colors, we called him Cheshire. Cat. Purr cat. Purr purr. How is the purr? That's 10 pounds of purr. 20 pounds of Cheshire. How's my 20-pound monster doing? What? Need something? Need something? Oh, let me show you our front door welcoming sign. There it is. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Big chore tomorrow is to change the tire on my 74 Honda Elsinore. And Purr's gonna help. Right, Purr? Are you sleeping? Nothing better than fresh laundry to sleep on. Well, let's go upstairs. We got a nightclub upstairs. It's not always night, of course. Yes, it's got a full stage. There's a stage. Got the shuffleboard. Got the tables. Got the deer with the Santa Claus feet on them. Got the Wurlitzer with all the 70s and 60s music on it. And a pool table. And back there are 8 bedrooms. And that's why it's called. This on the 3rd floor. Yeah, everyone's getting old. I'm 65. The owner's 85. Used to have a lot of parties up here. Got about 1,000 redwood trees. And, but we still have parties, you know, just not like they used to be back in the 90s or early 2s. The Golden Hound. There's a lake, well, pond. Starting to melt finally. I walked across that a few days ago, maybe 80 feet across, and this way is maybe 150 feet. Hi, Hummer. I got 2 of them hanging around here. I'm standing next to his water. He's up in that tree there now. So, hello, Hummer. Yeah, I don't know where they stay warm at, but I'll take that in the morning inside and warm it up and then bring it back out here for them.